Welcome back, everybody, to Chapters Create Character. Who's ready to read some books today? I know I am. My name is Legend Moore, and I'll be reading Chapter 19 of A Whale of the Wild. Enjoy the video!
Chapter 19 Vanished Kinship. The king of the whales disappears into the blue-green haze. Incredible! I thought the stranger was big, but this whale is huge. I wish the stranger was still with us so that he could see it. I hope someday I'll find him again so I can tell him about it. I have never felt so small in my life, but this kind of small doesn't feel so bad. Because even though the open ocean is lonely and full of emptiness, it must be a good place if a whale as amazing as that lives here. We are going to be okay, Vega and me. I am not afraid. I admit it. I had a moment of doubt when she led us to the path of a human carrier. But I was wrong about her. So wrong. She's the only wayfinder of them all, brave enough to try the depths of the depths of the blue wilderness. No shape of a familiar shore to guide her, but she knows where to go. Like the wayfinders from the old stories, Aquila's afraid of depths. Although she'd never admit it, even Mother and Great-Mother don't stray past the edge. And now I've seen something that even Uncle Wriggle, for all his age and bigness, has never seen. Already making up a story about it. I'm making up a story about it. I swam at Vega's side all night long. We doze together when the sun is high in the sky, and keep going long after dark. Vega will find our family. Uncle Wiggle promised he would. I'm hungry, but I'm much too big to complain about it, so I don't. Not one bit. It's exhausting not to. So exhausting it's making me hungry, but Vega will find me salmon. I know she will. They have to be somewhere. Be here somewhere. They have to be here somewhere. I did think there'd be crowds of fish in the wild. I thought there would be whales everywhere and dolphins and orcas too. I thought maybe the stranger would follow us, but every time I turn to look, he is still not there. He must have found his mother and sisters. I listened for him anyway, but all I can hear is the distant rumble of big ships and the faint crackle of little fish eating little fish and the constant rush of wind picking up water, shaping it into crests and then it curls, and then the froth and bubble of waves. I blast a click stream downward. I wait for the echo and wait. Nothing. My clicks are swallowed up in the dark water below us. I roll over in the splash of the waves. It tickles nicely, but does nothing to scrape the itchy bits off my skin. Do you see that? Vega says suddenly. Help me, listen. I add my clicks to turn to her stream. In the returning echoes, we see orca shapes, many of them. Our family survived, made the sprint for deep water, and lived. Relief swoops over me like a flying bird. They lived! I head towards the distant orca at top speed, but Vega stays put. Ugh, how could she? I blow out a long string of impatient bubbles, and then I circle back so Vega can lead me to them. But she doesn't. She holds very still and listens some more. What is she waiting for? I start toward our family again, but she still doesn't come after me, and I take the lead. I blow a hurry-up bubble stream at her, but Vega still waits. I count my breaths as I've seen my mother do before. Vega worries. Maybe she thinks some fearsome monster is out there. But what if we get stuck? What if she gets too scared to go anywhere? If she can't find me food, the hunger sickness will take me. My family always thinks I'm not listening because, to be fair, I'm often talking. But I do listen, even when they think I'm playing. 4 seasons ago, I overheard the whole story of Triton and his mother. She got tangled in a net, and he couldn't work her free. She sank, and there was no one to help him find food. By the time Great Mother arrived, Triton was already terribly thin. His head took a wrong shape. He forgot how to hunt. He forgot how to swim straight and say his name and the names of his family. They fed him every bit of salmon they could find, but it was a lean year and it was too late. After many days, Triton forgot how to open his breather. He sank too. I know that every living thing sinks in the end. There's something magnificent about the way a great mother sinks by the light of the round moon in the hushed moment between the push and pull. With her kinship gathered around her, chanting her name, "No, I am not afraid of sinking." Chanting her name, "No, I am not afraid of sinking." But to forget things, how to hunt, how to speak, that's a terrible end. I shiver and huff out a sharp breath to send the thought out of my head. Vega is holding completely still, except for the nervous twitch she has at the corners of her flukes. She is wiser than she knows. Uncle Wriggle said, "It's true," but she doubts herself. She hesitates. I want to shout at her, "Just pick something." But Uncle Wriggle never shouts. Uncle Ontaris doesn't either. I nudge Vega to rise with me. I breathe slowly and deeply so that she will too. I hum the tuneless thrum that Uncle Wriggle so often croons with when Great Mother is reading the night sky or feelings the currents of the sea. I rub my head against the tenderest spots on Vega's chin. "I am beside you," I say, "always." She breathes, and then she decides. "We'll go a little closer," she says, "so we can do." Advancing ever closer, all through the dark of the night. Each time we look, the echoes are more and more perfectly orca-shaped. Each time there are more of them, more than our entire kinship. They are sea eaters, like the stranger. I don't think so, Vega says. We have not seen any seals or sea lions in the blue wilderness. Not one. Besides, they are talking a lot, just like we do. What are they saying? Will they hurt us? No, Vega says firmly. There is a treaty among orcas, older than ice. No orca may sink a tooth into another, nor hold her breather underwater. This is not our way. It's true. Nobody nibbles me, even when I deserve it. Who are they? I thought no orca could live in the open ocean. I wonder. Vega murmurs. Could they be vanished ones? Many seasons ago, when I wanted to swim over the edge, Great Mother told me a story about a family from our own kinship many generations ago, who strayed into the wild and never came back. Do you think this is them? Let's find out. Vega clears a bubble from her breather and calls out. I'm Vega, daughter of Arctura, great daughter of Cyria, of the wormwood kinship of salmon eaters. All the orca turn as one and look at us. A great wave of flies in our direction. I want to hide behind Vega, but then, remembering Uncle Wriggle, I move beside her, Flipper touching Flipper. I'm Deneb. A nervous bubble slips out. Deneb, brother of Vega, son of Arctura, and great son of Cyria, of the kinship of wormwood salmon eaters. My heart pounds loudly as my voice. One of the females, the sleekest and fattest of them all, swims forward. She is flanked on both sides by males with fins that tower over mine. She begins to speak slowly, as though she is telling a story to a youngling. I try to understand, but in the end, I trust Vega to work out the meaning, one wayfinder to another. The mothers come forward first and speak a word into the space between us. The brothers speak after the sisters, and then the younglings and babies chirp what must be their names. I listen carefully. One youngling says his name over and over, just like Altair always does. I quietly give it a try. I practice, then I say it out loud. The baby squeaks with delight, swims up to me, and blows a baby-sized bubble under my chin. I pick the little one up with my nose and give him a zoom in circles around his own mother. A pleased hum arises from the vanished ones. It is all right, Vega calls to me. We're allowed to travel with them, but I'm already gone, swimming after the youngling, copying his noises as we leap out of the water side by side.